Hi guys, my name is Ariel Nye and I'm going to be talking about my Capstone project, which is creating a plan for better trained employees, getting employees more knowledgeable about where customers can perform outdoor activities. The goal for my project is to provide valuable knowledge to people working in outdoor stores like Cabela's that will allow for better and more informative interactions with customers that are looking for places to go in the area for their outdoor activities. The problem that stemmed this project is the lack of knowledge from employees at outdoor outfitting stores, but namely Cabela's. People come to the store and want to know about local places they can go to for their outdoor activities, and the employees are unable to give them answers. The solution to this problem is to train the employees better from the start with information about local places where customers can hunt, fish, hike, or camp. The way to provide this information will be to create a learning course for new employees that includes this information, then create departmental pamphlets that have information about the different areas people can visit in the area, as well as a plan for implementing the training course and how to utilize the pamphlets. Some background information here. From previous experience, I know that lack of knowledge can be detrimental to the workplace. In stores like Cabela's, customers and employees frequently discuss outdoor activities that they are buying product for. When the employee is unable to answer customer questions about places to go for these outdoor activities, it can seem like the employee is lacking crucial information. Lack of knowledge can make it look like the store employee doesn't know much about the topics they are supposed to be professionals in, and it leads to customers not trusting the employee's word. In an outdoors outfitting store, people come in to buy things because they expect the employees to understand the items that are in their section. They also expect them to have some knowledge and experience using the items and places that people can go to perform their preferred outdoor activity. One of the reasons that people prefer Cabela's to other stores like Bass Pro is because the employees are more customer-oriented rather than sales-oriented. This sales tactic can increase revenue more than $1 million in some businesses. Training employees leads to better sales overall. Being able to answer questions from customers helps to increase customer satisfaction and company identification, which leads to more sales and more loyalty to the company. When a company takes the time to train their employees, it increases the employee performance, but even more so if the information can be used outside the store as well. Teaching the employees about local areas where they can perform outdoor activities will not only help the customers, but it can enrich their personal lives and create stories for the employees to talk about. Increased knowledge of the employees will lead to better interactions with the customers, which will lead to customers that are more satisfied, which then leads to increased store performance. In the state of Missouri, only about 7% of the land is considered public land, but this makes up about 1.5 million acres of land. Within these 1.5 million acres are over 1,000 conservation areas and 95 state parks. All of these areas are open to the public for public use and for the public to enjoy in many different ways, but they're not all easily visible from the highway and they're not all known about. This is why having information available for these areas would be beneficial. The easy-to-find places are generally crowded, so knowing and researching places a little off the beaten path can enrich the outdoor activities more and allow for a better time. This can lead to an increase in customer happiness as well as an increase in visits to these places, which is important for conservation efforts. Millions of dollars a year are brought in through nature-based tourism. Cabela's and other outdoor outfitting stores can help to bring awareness to lesser-known places to visit, which helps protect these areas. There are many protected areas in the U.S. that are under pressure by urban development. In order to keep these areas protected, they have to justify their status, which is helped by locals having positive comments and attitudes about the protected areas. This is a great example of how locals visiting an area of protected land, such as conservation land, can help it to stay protected. Increasing visitation to lesser-known areas can also get more people involved in helping local conservation areas that are not as well known, which also helps to keep these areas protected. By creating a plan of action for Cabela's to train their employees, I will be able to increase competency and local knowledge of outdoor outfitters, increase customer happiness and loyalty to Cabela's, and increase visitation to Missouri conservation land and parks. The methods. The first part of this project involves creating a learning course for the employees to learn from. What I will be doing for this is creating the outline of the course through a PowerPoint presentation. The current training programs utilize the same style courses, so it will be simple for them to use this program and add it into training. Store managers will be encouraged to get input from the employees about places that they know about to include in the course. Using just a template course allows for this course to be used by different areas if they want to, and for this course to be easily updated or changed. There will also be a part of the course for how to use the pamphlets to give out the information, just to make it clear for the employees. The next part of the project is to create the template for the departmental pamphlets that will be given to the employees after completing the course. This will be done through Microsoft Publisher. This will also be just a template, as that way only one outline has to be made. There are at least 10 sections in the store, so creating one outline for the store to utilize makes things easier and more streamlined on my end. Employees will also be trained how to use these pamphlets, like how to bring them up and where they can be found. Departmental leads will be in charge of keeping the pamphlets for their area stocked and making sure employees are utilizing the information. The final part of this project is to create a plan for how to use this information. This will start with filling out the information in the outline, course, and pamphlet, including getting information from the employees and sticking to conservation and protected areas. Then the plan will discuss how to train the employees. It will plan how to incorporate this course into the new employee training, as well as how to get the current employees trained on the information. This training course should be added near the end of the training course for new employees, so that it is fresh in their mind. Current employees will need to take time to do the course training during their shift, but it needs to be done quickly so that everyone is utilizing the information properly. The plan will then discuss making sure the pamphlets are readily available at the employee workstations in each section, and ways to make it so that it stays up to date and available for everyone. The course outline, pamphlet outline, and plan of enactment will then be given to the store manager and human resources manager to look over and decide if they like the plan of enactment, and if it will work for them. If they like it, then they can start using it straight away, and if they need changes to be made or think something will not work, then there are aspects that can be changed to suit them better. What they decide to do with this information after that is up to them, but I will have provided the information for them to train their employees to have better customer interactions. Some potential challenges that I can see here. There is always concern when planning a learning course that it will not properly reach the audience and that they will not take away the right information. In order to help circumvent this, the pamphlets will be given out for each department that will have information from the course about the areas. The course will not be long and tedious. It will have a few samples that might be good areas for multiple outdoor activities, as well as showing how to utilize the pamphlets and why it is good to use this information. This should help keep it short and make sure employees don't ignore the information. When it comes to leaving the course too ambiguous, this is a problem because I'm only doing the bare bones of the course and the pamphlet. It will be up to the store to actually fill in the pertinent information, and all I can do is hope that they follow the directions and utilize the outlines properly. I will be as specific as possible in the directions for filling out both outlines. Another potential problem is that the store will not train all the current employees with this course. While this course will be easiest to implement for the incoming employees, the training should be used for the current employees as well. The best way to combat this problem would be to make it part of the plan to begin with. I will include a portion of the plan as setting aside time to teach the current employees the course. I'll make it clear that employees should learn this information as soon as possible, and because the course is not long, it should not disrupt their day too much. The final challenge I can see is that the store will not follow through with the pamphlets after the course, and these are a vital component to this project. The best way to handle this project, or this challenge, is to make it clear in the directions for implementing the course and pamphlets how important it is to keep the pamphlets readily available and up to date. I will also make it clear that leads can do this part, so it takes the responsibility off the managers that are already very busy with general store maintenance. Deliverables. The main deliverable here is the actual training course for the employees. This will increase employee knowledge and performance. The side deliverables here that will result as a part of this plan are the pamphlet and the plan for implementing the course. The timeline for this. Creating the course outline should take about 2 weeks. This will allow for time to go over the outline and make sure that it is clear and well defined. The second part is creating the pamphlet outline, which I will also allot about 2 weeks for. Again, this will just make sure that there is plenty of time to go over the outline multiple times and make sure that the outline is clear and will be usable for all departments. Creating the plan for implementing the course should take about a week, but maybe 2, depending on how in-depth it needs to get. Giving extra time allows for making sure that the plan is clear and easy to follow. The final step, fine-tuning the details with the store, can take as long as 3 weeks. I'm allowing this more time to account for busy schedule of the store managers and time to make the changes that they might want. So overall, this project would take 9 weeks maximum to be finished. This project addresses the problem of the severe lack of knowledge of local conservation areas in my local outdoor outfitting store, Cabela's. The employees there are not fully aware of the available land around them for hunting, fishing, hiking, and camping. The creation of a plan to implement a training course for this information and a pamphlet to make the knowledge easily shareable will make sure that the employees have the knowledge they need to help customers the best they can. Here are the references for this project.